It's the Good Dish Slow Cooker Spectacular.
You gotta have fun while you're cooking.
Boxing Hall of Famer Laila Ali dishes up her slow-cooked enchilada chicken.
It's so easy, there's no mess.
It is so flavorful.
And our home cooks reveal their best slow cooker shortcuts.
Okay, this one is mind-blowing.
Plus, I've got an insta craving.
Ingredients.
For some lemon temptress pasta.
Oh, it's delightful.
That's next.
Let's dish. The kitchen has always been at the center of my world because life is more delicious when it's full of food and fun. Everybody knows me as a culinary expert and food judge on television, but also I'm just a mom trying to get dinner on the table.
From Hollywood to home, I bring Southern sweet and Caribbean heat, and I'm not afraid to stir the pot.
Good food, good friends, good dish. Welcome to the Good Dish. Today we are making dishes so easy. You can go ahead and get all your other stuff done while dinner is cooking itself. It is our slow cooker spectacular. Yes. I love a slow cooker. And we got some good tips, good tricks. Never before seen wonders of just mastering the slow cooker. And our home cooks are standing by with their recipes and tips for you. Thank you for being here, ladies. Nice to see you. And Jamika has been cruising social media for slow cooker wonders. And what did you find?
You know, I'm just cruising, looking around, poking around and stuff. But what I did find is this super cool hack for dealing with excessive moisture buildup. Take a look at this. It's really cool.
It's Babs. Quick kitchen hack. When you use your crock pot, you know how food sometimes get very liquidy? Quick hack. Put a towel or paper towels and then put the lid on and let it cook. It'll absorb the moisture.
Babs, that's Babs.
I love her.
Brilliant Babs, by the way. That's a sweet tip.
Well, a lot of Turkish cooking, they do this too, especially with rice. It is interesting how much steam you actually want to like just remove ever so lightly so everything steams beautifully and cooks evenly, especially in a slow cooker where the moisture doesn't evaporate as quickly. It's a really good tip.
And for somebody that doesn't want to do dishes, it keeps the lid clean. You don't get any residue on the top. One more thing
Added
you don't have to
benefit.
watch.
I like it.
Old is new again.
There you go. I'm thinking far ahead here.
Yes, you are.
And I also found this super easy, okay, this one is mind-blowing, how to make mashed potatoes from half-baked harvest. Okay, so you know like when you're making a braised dish, like, you know, chicken and a wine sauce, and you plan to make the mashed potatoes anyway?
Yeah.
What you'll do is pop the taters right in the slow cooker, just nestle them on top of the chicken, and then once you take them out, they're totally cooked all the way through and perfectly cooked, and they're ready to mash. So you will get the perfect potatoes so you can mash and put your butter and all your fun stuff in there.
Yeah, giving us all the good
Very,
tips.
very smart.
I love that. All right, you guys, well, I love how creative people are getting with their slow cookers. Even an undefeated boxing champion and Hall of Famer is getting in on the slow cooker action today.
Yeah. This is very exciting for us. Please welcome live from her home kitchen, daughter of the greatest boxer and humanitarian in history, Muhammad Ali, and four-time undefeated world champion herself, Laila Ali.
Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning, ladies.
So good to see you. I don't have to text you anymore. I can see you now.
No, keep the texts coming.
Yes.
I'm so happy to be with you all this morning.
We are thrilled to have you here, Laila. Thank you. Thank you for cooking with us. You have a go-to slow cooker recipe, which we're pretty excited about, for getting dinner on the table on weeknights that are gonna make our lives easier, and we're gonna make them with you today. So tell us what you're cooking.
Let's do it. So I am gonna show you how I make my slow cooker enchilada chicken recipe. Now I use this for filling for tacos. I use it for enchiladas, you know, for nachos. It's really easy to make because I have two young children who are very picky eaters and they're kind of little foodies.
Oh, they're
Like that.
And you're like quite the healthy eater too. So I love recipes like this that your kids are also going to eat, but that are going to keep us on our wellness track. Very excited for this dish and to try your seasonings, which I've been sampling over here. So talk me through what's the first step in this build out?
Okay, so I have a done version, but let me show you how simple and easy this is. We're gonna go ahead and take our oil and put it into your slow cooker.
Okay.
And then we're also gonna put in the taco, the perfect taco seasoning. This is organic, GMO-free. It's so good.
So this is
And
your seasoning, yes?
Yes.
Not just any taco seasoning.
No. These are Laila Ali spice blends. And you should have some there in the studio. Yep, so the perfect taco seasoning. Yeah, so perfect taco, obviously you can switch out with another brand if you don't have my seasonings, but you definitely want to get some non-GMO organic ones.
No, they
so
need
the
your
garlic,
seasoning. They better get your seasonings.
I agree. So you put your garlic goddess into there.
Ooh.
Yes, and then we're gonna put a little soulful seasoning salt. And that's to taste, right? Now, my seasoning salt is only about 70% salt opposed to like a 95, so it's not very salty. It has a lot of different herbs and spices in it. And then this is my secret ingredient that I use a lot of times in other recipes as well. So with kids, you want to get them to eat their veggies, right? So we're going to go ahead and put some pureed zucchini in here. These are 2 whole zucchini that I have pureed. And then we're gonna use, this is just some straight up canned green enchilada sauce. Obviously, you can make your own if you want to, but we're talking about quick and easy. I try to find a good non-GMO brand.
Wait,
so you put that in your slow.
Can I pause you for 1 second? How did you come up with these spices? Like, because I really have been here just like sampling them, wanting to taste the nuances, different combinations. Where did this idea come from? How did you start developing these?
Well, I've been cooking since I was about 9 or 10 years old. And, you know, I did my cookbook, Food for Life, a couple years ago. And then what I've always been really good at is seasoning food well. So I decided, you know what, instead of kind of taking these spices that I always pull together out of the jar, why not just make a recipe? So it's just easier, you know, to just pull out. And then also for people who are intimidated by cooking, it really comes down to a lot of times to the flavor and the seasoning of the food. So everything is perfectly balanced. Like I mentioned, they're organic, they're non-GMO, you don't have any chemicals or fillers, and they're all made to mix and match. So all of my spices, I have 6 flavors, they work together or apart. And a lot of them are no salt because I want you to be able to use as much flavor as you want to without loading on the salt. Because you can always add salt.
Very smart,
totally. Very smart.
And the thing with your seasonings, Laila, let me just brag on them a little more, because you were like in the lab, you got white coat on, like you are not just telling someone, oh, just throw something together. Like you are hand selecting and picking and tasting to combine all of these amazing blends. Like you are putting in the work.
Absolutely, yes. So I'm gonna tell you all about that as I go ahead, and I'm gonna put this chicken into this mixture that should be nice, nice and mixed up. It's nice and mixed up now. But yes, you're right. So I actually, so you're gonna go ahead and put your chicken breasts in and coat them, right? Coat them evenly. So I actually created the recipes myself in my kitchen. I had my hands on the design of the labels. I actually wrote the descriptions. I literally, these are like my babies, okay? Pick the colors of labels, everything you see with my spice blends. It started off as like my passion project, and now, you know, people are loving them. And one of my favorite ones, and one that I dedicate to my father, is the goat blend. You definitely got to try that one. So toss the chicken, right? And all we're gonna do now is we're gonna put our covers on, and you would cook this chicken for about 6-7 hours, you know, low, or if you need to get it done quicker, you can do it on high for 4 hours. So I wanna show you now what you would end up with. I'm gonna put it, you see that?
Oh, we got ours too.
Smells so good.
Oh yeah, you got yours.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and just pull the chicken apart. Okay, so now go ahead and add your cheese directly to your slow cooker.
Oh, we did that.
Yeah, we were
so excited about it.
Hold on, wait a minute. Let me catch up. Let me catch up. All right, so once you mix that up, you mix it up basically till the cheese is melted, and now you have a nice thick enchilada sauce. And I'm telling you, this is so good. All right, so that's done. So now I'm just gonna simply build a taco for you. So I have, you know, I like the classic toppings. I like the lettuce and the tomato and the cheese, avocado.
Laila, I hope your taco looks as good as mine, because I'm about to take the biggest bite you've ever seen.
Go on, take that bite. Take that bite.
Let's see, I want to enjoy this with you. Oh, she went for the romaine with the sour cream, with the guac, with that soft corn tortilla. I'm gonna voice over Jamika eating this delicious looking.
Talk slow. Oh wow.
So there's mine.
The chicken. Laila.
And isn't it good? Oh gosh, isn't it good?
Crazy flavor on that chicken. That is outstanding. And it has everything. I could eat this without all the toppings and the tortilla. Like I could just eat the chicken right out of there.
I honestly want to eat it out of the bowl. It is so good. And I'm going to do just that. You can find this recipe on gooddishtv.com. Check out Laila Ali's spice blends. They are delicious. When we come back, Laila is talking about life as a mom and the secret to her incredible health transformation. Look at that strong mama. Oh my gosh, I love it.
Like something you saw on the show today? We're dishing all the details on the good list. All the recipes, important tips, and tricks, all in one place. So stay tuned until the end of the show when we'll share the good list QR code. You can scan to send it all right to your phone.
Laila Ali just showed us how she makes her chicken enchilada tacos in a slow cooker. Gail is putting the fork in the mouth right now. They are so delicious. We are still enjoying this perfect weeknight meal. And we were just saying, first of all, it doesn't taste like chicken breast at all. It's so juicy and rich. And that zucchini puree is blowing our minds over here. Star. Yeah. 5 stars. 5 star, 5. All of these stars. She is a mom, author, and of course runs her own lifestyle brand. And we are so happy to be dishing with you, eating your delicious food, and getting to chat about all the fun things going on in your life right now. Laila, your Instagram is blowing up. You did recently post this picture, this before and after, side by side, of your wellness journey. It has gotten more than 20,000 likes. And I would love to hear about this transformation, what you were doing, because you also are so joyful. It's just something that I feel we really connect on. Taking good care of yourself should be fun. It should be delicious. So tell us how you manifested this glorious glow up.
Absolutely. I'm so happy you're loving the food. And you know what? It is a journey. You know, health and wellness is something that's never going to just stay the same. It changes as you change, as you get older. So, you know, I first became fit when I started boxing. I had this idea to become an athlete, which I never had before, was never an athlete. And then all of a sudden I transformed, right? And then, of course, got a little older, retired from boxing, had children, and then my body changed again. And then, you know, I just worked out and figured out how I needed to eat, because I'm a tall woman. I'm 5'11". I weigh 205 pounds right now today. There should have been a third picture on there, because that one, when I was holding my daughter, I've changed again since then.
Right.
But, you know, I'm always on the journey to be the best version of me and not to compare myself to anybody else. And I think that's the most important thing.
100%.
Yeah, absolutely. And Laila, of course, it's February, it's Black History Month, and so we're so happy to have you here at this particular time, because you are an inspiration to so many, in so many different ways. But tell us, I know you had to learn so much from your dad, because, I mean, Muhammad Ali was everything, and an inspiration to so many people. What is the biggest lesson that you learned from him?
Wow, seeing those pictures bring back so many memories. You know, my father really taught us by example, you know, being able to be behind the scenes and watch him interact with others, how he represented himself in the world, really blew me away. You know, I remember my father taking us to the local diner, you know, taking us to go eat in his Rolls Royce, driving down the street and pulling aside and handing out cash to homeless people, or taking the time to smile at the janitor or the bus driver. And he'd literally say to us when we get back in the car, you know why I take time for those people? Because they think nobody's paying attention to them, or sometimes they think they don't matter because they don't make a lot of money. And I know that really just made their day for me to actually look them in the eye. So to know that he was very, you know, purposeful in the things that he did, and he never thought he was better than anyone else, even though he was a global icon and loved all around the world.
Wow, that's beautiful. People may be surprised, actually, to know that despite being a child of a celebrity, not only did he set this kind of example, but you worked odd jobs, even slinging burgers since you were 12 years old. And you saved up enough money to buy yourself a used car when you were a teen.
Oh, yes, honey. That first car, if you want to even call it that, it was such... Oh my God, it was $400. I bought this car out of recycling.
I was going to say, how much did it cost?
That's a lot of money to save.
Amazing.
Yes, and it was like this brown, raggedy color. It used to break down every.
But it was freedom,
week.
right?
You know,
it
was mine. Yes, it was mine, and I was proud. I was proud of that car, absolutely. So I started working at a really young age. Yep.
Okay, so when you see all the crazy wealth these days of celebrities and the kids living large, like even having Hermes bags when they're toddlers, what do you think about that? I mean, it must be very different than how you were raised.
You know, to each their own, but that's not something I would ever want to do, is expose my kids, first of all, to things that really, to me, don't have any value. You know, there's so many people starving around the world. And, you know, I'm not saying you shouldn't enjoy good things, but I don't think that kids need to have something that they may not be able to afford when they get older. I think we should work for those things. And I try to teach my kids good values and character, and that they need to earn their money. And then, of course, you can go get the things that you want. But yeah, we don't put name brands and material things on a pedestal in my household.
Yeah, you're gonna be buying your own car, Kitty. Let them know that from now. Mama's not buying anything for you. You gotta earn it.
So Curtis is 13, Sydney is 10, your children. What is, oh, look at them.
So cute.
What's it like getting dinner on the table at your house?
You know, I cook pretty much 5 days a week, and I make a big mess, I'm gonna say. I remember when I even competed on some cooking shows and won, but I'm telling you, the mess that I made, that has like never been something that's easy for me. Like, I make a big mess when I cook. I only clean. We're in my studio kitchen downstairs in my basement. I have my upstairs kitchen upstairs. That's why this one.
Nice.
I was gonna say it's pristine in there right now.
Well, we know you might be a bit messy in the kitchen, but you certainly love to have fun. We found a video of you dancing in the kitchen.
Here she goes.
Oh, that's like the kitchen catwalk.
Oh.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hey,
you gotta have fun. You gotta have fun while you're cooking. I'm also promoting those spice blends. But
Oh,
yeah,
we saw
I like
that.
to put
Yeah,
on-
you know that got some views.
And you know all the mess and all the chopping and everything was on the other side out of the camera angle. That's the way that I do it.
All right, we like that, Layla. All right, so she's sticking around, so come back with us. Layla's gonna be here to pick the very best slow cooker tip as our slow cooker spectacular continues. Yes. Oh, happy birthday. Very good. Today is our big slow cooker spectacular. Laila Ali is in her home kitchen, and she's here to judge which slow cooker tip from our home cooks she will find most life-changing. All right, so Laila, pay careful attention because we got some good ones, okay?
All right.
All right. Okay, so now Danielle, you are first, my dear. What is in your slow cooker and what is your tip?
In my slow cooker is a sweet and tangy pot roast with a little bit of a kick of sriracha.
No, leave that lid off. We want to see that.
And then my tip, I actually have two. So we're using the slow cooker to take time for ourselves and let it cook itself. So why not use a slow cooker liner so that you don't have to clean the pot? But the real tip is searing the meat on each side for about 1.5 minutes to keep those juices in.
Oh, that is an expert move. I love that you seared it because not only it gives it that flavor, but you've definitely made it look appealing and it's gonna taste even better. All right. Ooh. Nice move, Danielle. All right, so Daphne, what you got going over there?
Well, I'm here with Christine, and we are excited to see what's inside your slow cooker.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. Show me. It's
Effortless.
gone.
Effortless.
What is it? What have you
I'm
made?
just kidding. Let me show you what I do with my slow cooker.
Interesting.
So what I have in the oven is my slow cooker dish.
Oh.
And a lot of people don't know that you can actually take this dish out of your slow cooker. And what I like to do is place it in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes after the dish is done cooking. And I let it broil. So these are my crispy slow cooker scalloped potatoes.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, and they are
golden brown.
already loaded with cheese.
Okay,
But
good.
then what you do at the end,
came
after
to
about
win.
4 hours, is you just sprinkle some grated Parmesan on top. Then you put it under the broiler, and then they get nice and crispy and kind of like gooey on top of all that creaminess. So it's like texture on texture.
Delicious and such a smart play to minimize cleanup. You're still only using your one thing, but you're going into a different cooking method, making sure that your insert is enamel though,
Yes.
just so that it's
Yes.
oven safe.
And then you can just serve the dish on your table. Put some trivets down and you're good to go.
You've thought of it all. The triple threat over
Cutting
here.
corners.
Layla, what do you think of Christine's tip?
I really like that tip, you know, because a lot of times I don't use my slow cooker for certain recipes because of the texture the food has. So that's nice to be able to, you know, use the slow cooker and then throw it in the oven. And I absolutely did not know or think of the fact that you could do that.
Absolutely. All right, delicious and wonderful looking tip. Gail, you have the final tip over here. What's going on before Layla picks her favorite?
All right, LaToya, it's a pleasure to be with you. The pressure is on. Tell me, what's your slow cooker tip?
Okay, so today I made a trial and error chili.
Meaning?
Meaning I have done so many different iterations of this and finally found exactly the right level of like water and seasoning to use. And that goes into my tip. Always use a lot less liquid than you think.
Yes. Liquid management is key to a slow cooker success because your slow cooker cooks with the lid on, the moisture and the liquid inside is not evaporating the regular way that it would if you're cooking on the stove top without the lid on the whole time. So usually when you're making any slow cooker recipe, you need about half the amount of liquid that you would otherwise use on the stove top, and that's huge. Thank you.
Lots of genius tips from our three lovely ladies. Thank you so much. Okay, Laila, you've been ringside for this showdown. It's time to call it. Which slow cooker tip was your favorite?
Oh my God, all three of them were really good. And I'm gonna start using my slow cooker more often because you ladies have inspired me. But I have to tell you, I'm gonna go with Christine's oven tip because that is something I just did not know. And that texture is such a big deal. And that's the reason why I don't use my slow cooker as much as I probably should or can. So congratulations. But like I said, all of you ladies have some amazing tips. The food looks so good. I can smell it through my computer. And I'm gonna send all three of you a pack of 6 Laila Ali spice blends. So yeah, look out for those.
Delicious. Enjoy those. Amazing. Laila, thank you for joining us today and for sharing all your wisdom and wonderful, delicious tips and that amazing chicken enchilada recipe. And thank you, ladies, for giving us such good ways to just expand our uses of wonderful slow cookers and all the techniques we can have. When we come back, we are sharing our biggest Insta cravings, including the lemon pasta. I have been dying to try. I'm obsessed with this dish. Do not go away. Laila, thank you. Thank you so much. Bye.
Awesome talking to you.
Oh, yeah. Sorry about that. All right, so picture this. It's late at night, you pull out your phone to see what's happening on the gram, and you scroll through pic after pic after pic of something, so delicious, so delectable, and you just can't get it out of your head. You know we've all experienced this phenomenon. Admit it, you know you have. And you've had what I would like to call an insta craving, and it just won't go away until you try that dish. We've all been there, right, ladies?
Oh, we have.
I'm like, hello.
We might
here
still
are.
be there.
There we go.
It's so, also, it's inevitably, it's like a little bit late at night and you're kind of tired and your willpower's worn down and maybe you're a little peckish, feeling a little hungry, and then something so delicious comes up on your screen and you just have to have it. It goes into your dreams. I've had this happen.
It sticks in your head. Like I literally can't stop thinking about them, and then I save them in my Instagram because I want to get back later. And then I find myself dreaming up ways of figuring out how to eat it days later.
I just go eat something else, and I'm like, this is so not what I saw. This is not masking this insta craving. I need that dish.
Well, Daphne, because you can't stop talking about it, I happen to know that you have been dying to try a certain pasta from an Instagram and TikTok star.
Yes, the pasta queen. I am obsessed with her TikToks and her Instagrams because she puts on these videos that are so glorious. Everything she makes looks delicious. She really knows what she's doing. She's from Rome, but she lives in Florida now, and she has this incredible kitchen, and her pots are like these glorious, just everything feels very sumptuous and delicious and delectable, and she's so animated and fun. And then she puts down a dish, and this is the dish that I've been talking about nonstop. I'm so sorry. Every day, hair and makeup. I'm like, guys, remember the lemon pasta I told you about? I've never wanted a lemon pasta in my life, and then I saw her lemon temptress, and I can't stop thinking about it. But before we get there, take a look at all of her amazing creations. Some of them.
Ingredients. Something amazing happens when you combine garlic, onions, and a little tomato paste with vodka. Let me show you the ultimate spaghetti soup. Ingredients. Now break the spaghetti, because sometimes we need to destroy things to make room for something beautiful. Just gorgeous.
Do you see, though? It's like a sensory overload. It's beautiful. The food is gorgeous. She is gorgeous. She's fun. It's incredible. And the lemon temptress has tempted me for so long, for too long.
Well, are you ready? We are going to make your Instagram cravings, your Insta cravings, into Insta reality. Say hi to the pasta queen herself. Nadia Munno is joining us.
Nadia, hello.
Hi, ladies.
Oh, you're here with us. This is so fun. I mean, what's on your shirt today? Is it pasta, lemons? What's there today?
This is lemons and fruits and pomegranates, and it's an Italian shirt I had made for myself, which represents my inner essence of gorgeousness.
I agree.
Just like you are.
Represents the inner, makes it outer. I love it. Obviously, I am obsessed with this lemon pasta, which I just have to drive home is bizarre. I've seen lemon pasta made 100 times before. It has never tempted me.
Okay, well, would you like to finally taste it?
I'm looking at this bowl of pasta that's next to me. Is this for me to taste?
We have it here, and it is for you.
Is this Nadia's recipe?
Of course it is.
Because you know I'm not good.
Yes. The one and only. Thank you, Nadia.
I want to know what you think about it. This is such a beautiful, simple one-pot pasta recipe. And yes, please. I want to see your face. I want to see everything. What do you think about it?
It's very satisfying.
It's layered. Guys, there is so much. It's simple but perfect. And I feel like I'm in a fresh lemon grove over here. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh, it's delightful. And it's all mine.
I just love watching your face light up over a bowl of pasta. This is
this is just satisfying so many deep television dreams I've ever had in my life. Nadia, part of why I love you so much, can we talk about this while so I can put this in my mouth and stop talking? I want to hear you talk.
Yes, let me talk so you can eat.
Thank you. But tell me about this, because a part of why, and I'm so not alone in this, you have so many people who just adore you and come to your content and feel like it's a very refreshing and fun way to fall in love with cooking because of how much fun you're having, because of how dramatic you are. Like, was that always how you were? Is that always how you are in your home kitchen? How did that personality come to be?
I think that it's in my DNA. I was born into a pasta dynasty. My family back in the 1800s started a pasta factory in the south of Italy. So when I was born into a family that already had a deep passion for pasta, and they were winemakers. They're still winemakers, and I just love to make fresh, from scratch foods that are simple, that bring that legacy, my family's legacy, to everybody. That's what I want.
Well, you get there. You really do. It's authentic. It's warm. It's fun. It's, memorable. I can't speak. I'm having so much fun over here.
She's too involved with the pasta. She's excited.
No such thing.
Keep eating. Stop talking. Nadia, I have an Insta craving for you now because I am lost in your voice. I want to talk with you more. We want to hear more. So, coming up next, Nadia sticks around to show us all how to make the lemon pasta that Daphne has talked about for months. We'll make it. You'll see it. We will be right back.
Welcome to the lemon temptress.
Ingredients.
I created an infusion with the leaves and peels of lemons. Use this lemon water, a drizzle of olive oil and salt to cook the spaghettini softly. Toss the zest and sprinkle provolone cheese so it becomes essentially divine.
Welcome back to The Good Dish. We are talking Insta cravings, the foods we've been dying to try, implanted by social media. And this lemon pasta I saw on social media has been on my mind for months. It's called the lemon temptress. And now the pasta queen herself is joining us via Zoom to teach us all how to make this beautifully simple, extravagantly delicious dish. Take it away, pasta queen. Show us how it's done.
Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me. So let's start with the lemon temptress. We created an infusion of lemon peels and leaves, and we're using this as the base to cook the spaghettini with. So we've got a saucepan that's simmering with the lemon infusion.
Wait, we have to start from the beginning. First of all, ingredients. But second of all, you sent us lemon leaves from your own lemon tree. This is incredible.
I did.
Thank you.
I'm very generous.
You are. Okay, so the lemon tea, we make it with your fresh lemon leaves and lemon zest. And
That's right. So the lemon peels, one tip is to make sure that when you're peeling the lemon, you make sure there's no white of the lemon that comes off the lemon peel, because that will make the sauce bitter.
Yes.
And then the leaves.
Beautiful.
You bring them to a boil, and then you leave them overnight off the fire, and then you're ready to use it as your base to cook your one-pot pasta.
Beautiful. Okay, we have that here, and it smells lemony and delicious. Okay.
Perfect.
Now I'm gonna make it, so I'm going cold liquid into a hot pan. Watch it simmer.
Exactly. Let's simmer that lemon infusion.
Okay.
So once you see it simmer, you stick the spaghettini in, but first you put the salt and the extra virgin olive oil, and then you add your spaghettini.
Okay.
Smooth. Okay.
Beautiful.
And you want to make sure that you're tossing them around. You do not want them to stick to each other. So you want to shake them around. You either get the pan and you move the pan like that, or you have some tool and you move them about.
I'm looking at you using your pasta tongs.
That's the
I know.
We gotta, yes, we need some pasta tweezers. And your
You gotta get these, yeah. Pasta tweezers.
Okay, all right, so the noodles are cooking away, and these are gonna cook up fast because they're thin little spaghettini noodles, which
and you add the infusion as needed.
Okay.
So we have probably another minute before this finish cooking. How's it going over there?
We're looking good.
We're going, honestly, this shaking tip is critical, because I confess that there have been times when I try to do this shallow cook method that you get distracted, and I don't do this, and then it sticks to the bottom, it clumps. So this is, if you don't have your pasta tweezers, guys, just do a little shake. And you can see actually how glossy the water is.
And also you can also get a fork, Daphne, and you can move it around. You want to massage your spaghetti straw. Like you would your lover.
Oh.
Well.
My lemon pasta lover. Okay.
When you put the passion, even the flavors are enhanced.
Yeah, 100%. This is also something I've always loved about Italian cooking. You have 4 ingredients happening in here, but they are lovingly added. They are savored. They are taken time with. This is the simplicity that yields something so memorable. It made just the last couple of weeks of my life so exciting, waiting for this dish to be eaten. So.
I love it.
Okay.
How's it going? I want to see your dish. I want to see if we're ready to add the lemon zest. I think you've got. Add a tiny bit more, let me see there.
Lemon tea.
Either shake them, just a tiny bit, and then we're ready to go.
Okay.
Perfect.
To make love to our pasta.
Here we go.
Let's make love to the pasta, girl.
I love it. There is so much to learn. When we come back, we are finishing up this gorgeous dish and revealing the Pasta Queen's trick for perfect plating. We are back with the Pasta Queen learning to make her lemon temptress pasta. Nadia, what's next?
Okay, so I want to see your plate. I want to talk to it. 1 second. Is it too dry? I can't tell.
No. Look at this. Look at my luscious strands of pasta.
Good. And let's add the lemon zest now.
Okay, lemon zest going in. Only the yellow part, no pith.
Lemon zest.
Yep.
Yeah, you see that? Brava. Exactly. So add the lemon zest.
Okay.
Now you mix the lemon zest in, and now you add the provolone cheese in it.
Oh. And this is what builds that silky, soft sauce. Okay.
Exactly. Now this is the time you start mixing it, and you have to judge if it needs a little bit more lemon infusion or not.
I think we're at that perfect balance right here. And I'm adding the cheese off the heat, right? Because how do you make the cheese not break?
Well, so the cheese, if you make it off the heat, You can keep mixing it, and the starches actually break down the dairy protein. So mix it nice and vigorously.
Oh.
Okay?
Okay.
Get to work.
I don't want to
wanna-
break the noodle. Okay, here we go.
I want to know how creamy is it? Is the cheese melted enough?
I'm gonna put
How's
a
it
little more
looking?
cheese. I want a little sauce. I got the expensive provolone for you today, Nadia, so I'm gonna use it.
Oh, good. I love it.
And we're already tasting
Yeah.
over here.
Girls,
We couldn't wait.
Yeah, we were tempted by the temptress, but we had to eat.
am I
some.
crazy or is this delicious?
I see why you've been talking about this so much. This
Right?
is
It's so simple, and I'm gonna plate mine right now. I'm excited.
But I
Eat
feel
with
like
us.
that's the heart of Italian cooking. Like when you travel to Italy, everything is so simple, basic ingredients, but the flavor is so profound. It's just outstanding.
good.
And the lemon zest, you were exactly right. It just adds that perfect, it just pulls everything together. It is lemony.
but it's
Exactly.
It's thoroughly lemony. You
wait,
get that.
Go back to the serving technique for one
here.
second because I want to
It's
see.
just easy for
Okay,
you.
serving technique. You
Yes.
ready?
Yes.
Okay, so I have a giant fork. I call this Antonietta.
Antonetta.
And then I have Antonietta la forchetta.
Ah.
And then I have Bruno the ladle. They are married. They work together. And
love
this is
hers.
a giant serving fork. It's, you can find it anywhere. I love the fork because forks are made to twist thing and swirl thing.
Yes.
So if you get a giant one, you can just grab a really generous amount of spaghetti.
Okay.
Spaghettini in this case. And then you get like a nice generous amount. And then you use the ladle to help you swirl it all the way.
Come on, get in my.
Do it sexy,
get in my
Daphne.
fork.
Sexy. It's a temptress. Get it in
Here
there.
we go. Here we go. Okay.
See, so you should have like a nice little nest.
I do have a nice little nest. Look at my
Oh,
love.
I like that ladle.
My love
I
nest
like
here.
that
Okay,
ladle.
well now, then getting it to the plate was not as gorgeous, but there you go.
Okay, well, you can practice by making the lemon temptress for your lover.
I need more
And then,
dexterity. I don't even care.
taste.
At this point, I need to just taste. I cannot wait,
can't wait anymore.
to have this be what I've been dreaming of.
And then, girls, can you top it off with provolone and a little more zest?
Yes.
We already did that.
did that.
Don't you worry.
Gil and
got
I already
you.
hit
You're
that
already
one.
one step
We're just
ahead.
sitting in the corner eating very quickly. So poor Daphne's been working so hard over there. How is it?
Divina.
Oh,
Fabulosa.
perfetto.
It's Nadia, this is delicious. I loved all the tips you shared. I will be taking the shaking of the pot with me now from
Yes.
now on.
Shake it, shake it, shake it. It's important because otherwise the starches are glue. So if you leave it there to do its own thing, it's gonna stick. You can just shake the pasta, mix it, massage it, and that's all it needs. There's no need of extra virgin olive oil also because the extra virgin olive oil doesn't really mix with the water, so it doesn't actually make sense. But all you need to do is be on it, be in the moment, be passionate, give the food the love you want the food to give back, You want that food to be nourishing. You want it to make you happier. You want to impress someone.
Oh, well, I am
And it only
happier.
happens.
Yes, and
I'm
You know what I
happier.
mean?
I am impressed. I
Yeah.
feel nourished. I feel massaged. I am so happy right now. Nadia, thank you so much. We love
Oh, but
having
hold
you.
on. One thing. We should do a ingredients shot all together.
Yes. Okay, let's do it.
With our hair flip.
Okay, ready?
Wait, hold on.
Oh,
now.
lady,
Haven't been
you better believe
practicing.
I've been prepping for this all day. Okay, ready?
Right in.
One.
We're gonna do it.
Okay.
2, 1, 2, 3.
Ingredients.
But you almost knocked yourself down. Very graceful. Thank you.
I love it. Thank you for making our dreams come true. When we come back, guys, the good list. We're sharing all the recipes and tips from today's show, and you can get it sent right to your phone. Next. Welcome back to The Good Dish. I am still enjoying my lemon temptress pasta. That was fun.
It was great. She is great.
She
awesome.
She makes, I think, every pasta dish so much fun. But I'm glad you got the love of your life, apparently.
I
This
did.
is it.
Well, I feel like I learned something new. I tried something new. Again, it's kind of like, that's something I always love about cooking is that you're never done learning. There's always a new version to explore and always a new technique to just embrace and feel empowered by, which I loved.
And she also wasn't just about the hair flip and the grating of the cheese.
No, not at all.
Actually gave us, I think, a lot of great cooking tips there.
She knows her stuff.
Made it really interesting and simple but beautiful. She's clearly super passionate, right?
And the pasta sauce, the cheese breaking in the pasta sauce is something I know a lot of people do struggle with, especially when you're trying to make like a light creamy sauce like this. It just goes to show like the more you know about why things work, the more confident you do feel, and then you can have the fun. Then you can do the hair flip and everything else, and just keep it. The joy in the kitchen is so present with her.
Keep
I love
practicing,
that.
yeah. We're gonna work on
Oh,
that.
you guys,
I got
ready
the
for it.
pasta making. It's the hair flip I really need to work on.
My little guy went flying the whole thing.
It happens. We're real.
We ate good things in this show.
And here at The Good Dish, we want to answer the question, what's for dinner tonight? So to get the recipes and step-by-step videos for the food you saw on today's show, hold your camera up to the screen for our QR code. That's right, the good list included today so many delicious recipes, including slow cooker enchilada chicken from Laila Ali, slow cooker tips, and that sumptuous lemon temptress pasta. You can also head to gooddishtv.com to get it all.
Yes, now you can make love to your pasta. Yes, thank you. We'll see you next time for some more good food and good dish.
Bye, guys.